The Young and the Restless spoilers, full Thurdays update. The 4th of June, 2026. Here, welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a bright, beautiful Tuesday, but the energy we are bringing is pure, unadulterated chaos. Grab your emotional support, water bottles, and strap in, because we have so much to unpack right now. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I am legit filming this while I'm running errands, dodging people in the Target aisles, because I just had to jump on here and vent. My soul has actually left my body. I am personally victimized by what Nicholas Newman just did. Like, send help. Bestie, be for real right now. I cannot even process the sheer, unadulterated cinematic mayhem that just unfolded on our screens. I am physically vibrating. We are not just watching this show anymore, we are invested. Like, I am ready to hire a lawyer for these fictional characters because the stakes are astronomical. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Okay, so we are in the thick of the hostage chaos in Las Vegas. The vibes are completely unhinged. Sienna is basically straight up trying to convince Matt Clark to just calm down and drop whatever psychotic plot he's cooking up. And Sharon? Oh my god, Mother Sharon is in full survival mode, and I am totally living for it. She physically pulls Noah and Nick aside, looking like she hasn't slept in 3 weeks, and she's like, we need to call the cops right this second. Which, honestly, is the only logical thing anyone has said in this entire storyline. But Nick is officially on my do not perceive list because he just looks at her, completely dead behind the eyes, and says no. He straight up says Matt is useless to them now. Useless? Bestie, the man is a walking disaster. Nick just grabs Matt and hauls him out of there, dragging him all the way back to the weight room. Wait, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but why is there always a weight room involved in Newman drama? Like, the aesthetic is giving sweaty toxic masculinity, and I am genuinely so distracted by the lighting in that room. It's like, can we get a ring light in here? Anyway, they get to the weight room, and Matt, who is basically a supervillain with a rap sheet longer than my CBS receipt, looks at Nick with these big, pathetic eyes and says, I am so sorry, Nick. And Nick? Nick just goes, hey, stop it. Just chill. Chill? I am hyperventilating right now. Who tells their mortal enemy, the man who has terrorized their entire family, to just chill? I literally had to yeet my phone across the room because the emotional whiplash is too much. Wait, my brain is buffering. Okay, back to the main event. Nick leaves the weight room and marches right into the main room to find Victor. The mustache himself. Nick spills all the tea about Noah's dark room and admits that Matt has actually gotten his memories back. Well, some of them, at least. He tells Victor that Matt knows who he is now. Nick is pacing. He's stressed. His jaw is clenched so tight I thought his teeth were going to shatter into a million pieces. He tells Victor, I just want to get this guy out of our lives forever. And then he drops the most unhinged line. What if he's already dead? Like, Nick is straight up implying they should just let Matt expire. He is so done with the trauma. And honestly, same. But Victor, and don't even get me started on the vibes Victor was giving off today. He was wearing this suit that looked entirely too expensive for a hostage situation, just standing there like a mafia. Don Victor actually says no. He tells Nick to leave Matt to him, that Matt needs treatment, and that he does not want to see Matt die again. Wait, did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, Victor Newman showing mercy? I am glitching. Since when does Victor Newman care about the rehabilitation of his enemies? I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear, because Victor always has an ulterior motive. Always. He is probably plotting something so diabolical that my brain can't even comprehend it yet. So then we get the ultimate showdown. Victor confronts Matt. The tension in this scene was astronomical. It was a high-octane psychological masterpiece. Matt looks Victor dead in the eye, and the sheer terror mixed with resignation on his face was wild. He admits to everything. He literally says, yes, I did everything they said. I am a monster. Besties, I was clutching my chest. Victor, standing there like the absolute god of Genoa City, reminds Matt that he saved his son's life. But that doesn't just magically erase the decades of terror he inflicted. Victor asks him, cold as ice, "Do you think you should be punished for your crimes?" And Matt, I am literally unwell. Matt says he doesn't understand, but he knows he did those things. He drops the most dramatic, Shakespearean line of the century. "I would rather end my own life than ever go back to being that person again. Let me live, and I will prove it to you." I was mid-skincare when this happened, and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug. I was screaming into my pillow. Is Matt Clark actually redeemed? Manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this peace lasts. These people do not know how to live without chaos. But wait. You thought that was the peak of the episode? Oh, you sweet summer child. We need to talk about the Genoa City Athletic Club. Nick walks into the GCAC, and Phyllis is there waiting for him. Phyllis runs up to him, throws her arms around him, and is basically sobbing. "I was so scared." Nick hugs her back. He actually thanks her for saving his life and for handing Matt over. It's sweet, right? It's giving reconciliation. It's giving growth. I was genuinely smiling, thinking, wow, maybe they can finally co-parent and be friends without destroying each other. Phyllis, because she's Phyllis and literally cannot leave well enough alone, asks him about the fentanyl. Nick gets this incredibly dark, terrifying look in his eyes and tells her not to worry about it and strictly forbids her from telling Summer. Red flag number 1. The way his voice dropped? Genuinely chilling. Then, Phyllis, thinking they are besties now, asks if she's still going to jail and if the charges against her are going to be dropped. She is looking at him with so much hope, so much vulnerability. Y'all, I am deceased. This is the moment my soul actually left my body. Nick Newman flips the script so fast I got whiplash. He looks at her, completely devoid of emotion, and tells her that she needs to give back Newman, meaning Summer's company, or he is going to call the Las Vegas Police Department and tell them she intentionally harbored a fugitive. Phyllis is stunned. She is gagged. She reminds him that he was also harboring a fugitive. And Nick, this petty man, straight up says they never paid his hotel bill. I cannot even... He threatens her right there in the lobby. Like, the sheer audacity to bring up a hotel bill while you're blackmailing someone? Phyllis is terrified. Her eyes are huge. She looks at him and whispers, "Are you kidding me? I saved your life. Why are you talking to me like this? Who are you?" Bestie, listen to me. Nick Newman walked into that hug as a grateful son and a victim, and he walked out of it as a true Newman. The manipulation, the coldness, the absolute lack of empathy. The betrayal was complete. Phyllis literally collapses to the floor. She is a heap of devastated red hair and shattered dreams right there on the GCAC carpet, which, by the way, has a terrible pattern, but that's beside the point. And we are just sitting here witnessing Joshua Morrow's acting range expanding in real time. Give this man an Emmy right now! I am officially spiraling. The sheer audacity of Nick to use his own trauma to blackmail the woman who just saved him. I had to pause the TV and just stare at the wall for a solid 10 minutes because I am too unwell to handle the gravity of these events. My trust issues are flaring up so badly right now. Okay, hold on. Let me catch my breath. We have to pivot because my heart cannot take much more of the Newman toxicity. Let's jump over to Chancellor Park. The lighting here was so pretty, by the way, like that perfect golden hour glow that makes everyone look like an angel. But the vibes? Devastating. Adam Newman bumps into Sally Spectra. And honestly, I am always rooting for them. My Chatham ally heart is so confused. Adam actually wishes her every happiness. It's so soft, so gentle, so completely unlike the chaos we just witnessed with Nick. Sally, looking like a tragic heroine, tells him that he really should have heard the news about the baby from her, not from Billy Abbott. Adam, who is basically a walking open wound, at this point admits that Billy was as polite as he could be, which, honestly, is so unhinged for Billy. Billy being polite is literally a glitch in the Matrix. But whatever. Sally actually laughs at that. And it's this tiny, fleeting moment of connection between them that just shatters my heart into a million pieces. Then Sally asks him how he really feels. And Adam, oh my God, Adam breaks down. He admits that he is sad. He is so deeply sad because their daughter, baby Ava, isn't here. I am crying in the club right now. The emotional whiplash of going from Nick's absolute villain origin story to Adam and Sally mourning their little girl. The writers are sick and twisted for this, and I am totally living for it. I am a mess, you guys. I need to go lie down. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I need to know I am not spiraling alone.